Hello! If you tuned in for last week's video, you'll have seen me conjure up this whole bag of spit goblins here. So to move ahead this week, we're taking the shrink ray to Charlie here. Again, the whole purpose of this project is to shrink my keychain designs down to charm size so you can dangle them on your phone. So without any further ado, let's get on with it. Just like with Glep, having the pre-sculpted Charlie model I've been using for my keychains on hand was pretty damn helpful here. It's been half a year since I threw this schnozzler together, and at the time I didn't have the foresight to record the process. However, I do still have a bunch of work in progress files to expose you to his more amoeba stage. Originally, I designed the model to be printable in 2 parts, so that he would be compatible with my 4-colour bamboo A1 mini printer. However, at this scale, I wanted to avoid fiddling around with glue, and felt it'd be a lot quicker to print it all in one piece on my 8-colour P1P printer. I also used to design the keychains with holes booleaned out of the back of the hat to install black wires for his hair. However, I ended up switching to having them just sculpted on, as frankly, it looks a lot better. We then export Charlie to the slicer where all the magic happens. Because we're printing tiny charms, I'm using a 0.2 nozzle, and as always I'm using the fuzzy skin modifier to both mask layer lines and create that nice felt-like tactile surface. After painting him up all nice, I use a custom boolean to mask out the areas of a model I want to leave out of the fuzzacide, clone him a whole bunch of times and send the homunculi horde off to the printer. I'm dumb and pitiful and somehow lost the footage of a little lad's printing, so you'll have to use your imagination on this one. So here's some I made earlier. After getting that sweet ASMR experience, we need to crack off those supports. If dialed in correctly, supports, especially in a 0.2 nozzle print, come off pretty easily, but sometimes I'll use my trusty nippers if they're being particularly unruly. Though the supports are gone, they've left a bunch of debris in their wake, but no bother, we can tackle that with my powerfully blunt X-Acto knife. Once tidied up, we can hit it with a blast from the heat gun to melt all the whitened areas where the supports touched back to their original colour. Now we've reached the eye juice stage. Always a favourite, unless I'm doing a batch of 100 and then it is in fact my least favourite. Here, I dip a brush I don't care much for in some UV nail varnish and carefully trace over Charlie's little peepers. Once completely coated, I hit it with a UV torch to cure it. You've got to act fast before this, as leaving the gel wet for too long often causes it to seep into the surrounding layer lines and make a total mess. Totally not speaking from experience. I also usually do at least 2 coats of the varnish to ensure a smooth, glossy finish. With the eyes coated, all that remains is to get him strapped up. To do this, you may have noticed there's a small hole at the top of Charlie's hat. This is to allow us to screw in a tiny eyelet, which will then let us hook around the ring of the strap. Once all linked up, we have our finished Charlie charm. I think I'd consider that a successful mission. So next week we'll be shrinking Pim down. Until then, thanks so much for watching. These guys will be hopefully available in my store by the start of next month. Until then, some of the guys, the larger scale friends, and some of the larger scale keychains, such as Small Moo here, large scale Glep, and whatever the hell this guy is, are already available from the link in the description below. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!